Raise your hand if you have a job and you're currently satisfied with it. If you don't, would you like one? Well, my name is Eric Persamina, and I'm going to be telling you about the Dining Commons here on campus at San Jose State University. The Dining Commons has some great things about it, some of which are great pay, and you get to learn a lot. It's a great way to build experience. Dining Commons is a high pay, the Dining Commons has a high pay of $10.15 an hour. While working at the Dining Commons, you get a variety of hours to work. When you first get hired, you fill out an availability form where you specify how many hours you'd like to work and what your class schedule is like. The bosses will read these sheets and work around your schedule to try to give you the amount of hours that you want and or need. The more hours that you work, the fatter your paycheck will be, and that is all that anyone could ever possibly want. You can work 10 hours a week to 25 hours a week, but the max is 25 hours a week. The hours may tend to get long, especially when you have to balance it between school and other activities, but in the end, the paycheck will be worth it. The pay is very great, but learning about the many jobs that the Dining Commons is made up of is also enjoyable. Another reason why you should work at the Dining Commons is that there is so much to learn there. At the Dining Commons, there are 3 places to work at. One of them is called front of house, which is where you see all the employees working, serving sandwiches. They are people who wear the navy blue shirts that say DC and usually have a hat with the name tag. They are the ones who serve food, who clean up the food, replenish all the condiments and foods around the area, and they're the ones who work in the dish room, cleaning all the silverware, plates, dishes, and all the cooking utensils. Another place is called back of house, which is where you don't really, this is the place where you don't see any of the cooking. These employees cut up the ingredients and cook up the food, which are the main dishes throughout the day, and they bring it out to be served. And the last area is called receiving. These are employees that work in the background that you definitely do not see. They are the ones who receive packages from food businesses and stores and replace all the ingredients and supplies for the Dining Commons. There are countless tasks that employees at the DC are asked to do, and some of them may be hard, but it still is a fun experience. The last main point about the Dining Commons is that it's such a nice environment. The employees all work together as a team and for everything to be successful. Eventually, you would become great friends with everyone that you work with, and it becomes a great way of making new friends. You form some great relationships and enjoy working together, and there are many times where I had a crappy job that I had to do, but working with some people helped make it better and make it more entertaining. The DC is also a co-ed workplace, so you would have co-workers that are both male and female, and also very different sorts of ethnicities. This means that while working, you have some eye candy that you can look at and talk to make your shift more enjoyable. DC is filled with many people who you can have fun conversations with, or just goof around with while both of your bosses are not watching. The relationships and the people are what helps make working, especially at the DC, worth it. As I stated earlier in my speech, I want to persuade all of you to work at the wonderful place called the Dining Commons here on the campus of San Jose State University. I talked about great pay, all the experiences you can have, and how it's a great way to work in an environment full of people that are having the same goal as you. I've told you some great reasons for why you should work at the DC. It's a wonderful place to work, and I believe that all of you should apply today. As soon as you get out of here from my speech, I want all of you to run to the DC and ask for an application. With that being said, my name is Eric Persamina, and I enjoyed giving this speech to you, and I hope it was informative enough to where you want to work there. Have a nice day.